Hey YouTube, welcome back to We Sibz, West Coast, East Coast siblings, where we cover your favorite movies and TV shows. And today we are covering You, episode 7! Yay! Anyway, if you're new to this channel, hi, welcome. Like this video if you like this video, comment, subscribe, and click the bell so you can be notified of our reviews, all things movies and TV. As always, I'm going to do my review, then I'm going to give you my opinion on what the heck happened. My lighting is different because every time I post these videos, they look super grindy on YouTube, but when I'm editing them, they look fine. So I hope this light change makes you be able to see my face clearly. So, Joe wants to keep everything perfect between he and Marianne so that Love does not suspect anything. If Love thinks Joe is after somebody other than her, she will kill them. Joe's trying to keep it under wraps. Marianne doesn't know anything other than the smooch, you know. She's like, they have to be professional. Love is manipulating Theo. It's really cringy to watch. And I think Theo, the actor, I'm not sure what the actor's name is, but he's really playing up this whole innocent college kid thing. Yeah, so in this episode, a lot happens. We're gonna get to that, but just want to point out, Joe decides to go out for the day with Marianne and her kid and Henry, and it's just like, what sort of sick reality are you living in, man? You are a married man, and you're going out on this play date with this woman that you're trying to have an affair with? On what planet would this actually happen? Weird. Marianne tells Joe more about her husband, Ryan. Joe has already made plans to kill Ryan. He's messing up his day so that Marianne gets custody of her daughter. So he starts fooling around with his drinks. The big thing that happens in this episode is the gala for the library. That's where Love, Marianne, Sherry, Carrie, Joe, and Ryan all end up. At this event, Love and Marianne meet for the first time. Love seems to like her, but is automatically super suspicious of her. But Marianne plays it off. She's like, yeah, Joe's really helped me. Like, been seeing someone, and he's been covering for me. And so that throws Love off the scent. She's not really worried about it anymore. Also, at this event, Dante, the blind guy who also works at the library, tells Joe that Ryan has never been sober. He's just been lying about his sobriety, which makes sense because Joe has been secretly dosing Ryan all this time with hype juice, and Ryan's been acting totally normal. So then Joe and Ryan have a little confrontation, and Ryan's like, listen, bro, I know you've been stalking me. I know you're doing something weird. I don't know what it is, but I know it's weird, and if it has anything to do with Marianne, you're not gonna get her because she's mine. And something to that effect. Joe's a little shook. It always makes me laugh when Joe is surprised that people know what he's doing. It's like, you're not that good, bro, okay? Also at this event, Sherry tells Love that she and Carrie are in a polyamorous relationship and that she and Carrie would be down to bang Love and Joe if they're for it. Now, I just want to point out, I have been getting some gay vibes from Carrie this whole time. So to find out that they're polyamorous and down to swing does not surprise me. They're also strange, and I can't stand Sherry. I don't know if I've said that enough times, but woo! She drives me insane. But like in a good way. Like I love to hate her. Yeah, so they invite them for a little swingers party. That's strange. I don't know. So while they're at the gala, Dottie is upset because Love didn't ask her to babysit little Henry while they were away. So then Dottie basically kidnaps Henry and she pretty much just loses her mind. What happens is in the divorce, the husband got Inavarin and all the other things that she's worked for, including her fancy vineyard. So she's upset and she goes buck wild. She kidnaps little Henry and burns down the vineyard that her husband just won in the settlement for the divorce. So Dottie's off her rocker. Love and Joe are freaking out, stressed. Love draws the line and is like, listen, you are never going to see my child again. Joe is going to take you to rehab. That's the end of it. And Dottie's hurt. I don't know. Seems like a really unnecessary thing to put in this episode, but we had to get some estrangement between Love and Dottie. On their way to rehab, Dottie tells Joe that Love killed her first husband. I don't remember his name, but I was like, oh, that's messed up. We all thought her husband died of a sickness, and like he was sick, but Love killed him because he was trying to leave her. Like, oof, that's messed up. So now of course Joe's got his hackles up because he's like, yo, she killed her first husband, I'm her second husband, I'm cheating on her with this other girl. Now he ain't slept with her, but they's like lovers in the dark, you know. They like, oh, I love you, oh, when we gonna find some time? But then Marianne draws the line and she's like, listen, I promised myself that my next relationship was gonna be above board, nothing sketchy. And Joe's like, well, frick, how do I make this? How do I get you to sleep with me? So now he's got to figure out some other way to deal with Ryan because Marianne has drawn the line. Only stuff above the table, you know what I'm saying? But not above the waist. She's doing this mostly because these things will mess with her custody case. Also in this episode, Matthew is still in his creepy dark dungeon watching the security cameras trying to figure out who killed Natalie. And he hires someone who designed a facial recognition software that he can use. It's totally illegal. So Matthew is now creeping on Love. Love is the last person that Matthew has on footage that his wife saw before she disappeared. Now back to the polyamorous thing. I thought that was just gonna go in one ear and out the other, but Love decides maybe they need to spice things up, and so she asks Joe if he would be interested in this. Obviously for Joe, this is perfect because now they'll do the open marriage thing, fool around with Sherry and Carrie, and then he will be free to fool around with whoever he wants, obviously Marianne. So it's also a little crazy how like Joe has these ideas and then Love is like, let's do this, and it just happens to be exactly what Joe wants to do but doesn't want Love to know about. You know, it's working out really well for him so far. That's pretty much everything that happened in this episode, and I would just like to talk about once again the fabulous dynamic between Love and Joe. Joe is a monster, man, because like even though I thought Love was doing better, I thought she was trying to, you know, get herself together and whatnot, and but then she sleeps with Theo, so it's like, okay, she's still kind of a mess. She's not delusional. Joe straight up lies to Love's face and is like, yes, I think we should do this polyamorous thing. I love you. We're a team. We're in this together. You don't have to worry about anything. This man is straight up lying to this girl. I'm always like, what does he actually think is going to happen between him and Marianne? Marianne is in a custody case for her child. Once she gets her child, I doubt she's going to stay in Mondre Linda. She doesn't like the people there. Granted, Joe doesn't like the people there either and he wants to leave. So I don't know. But I'm like, what are you gonna do with Love? She's your wife. You trying to get a divorce? You've been married for 5 days. What? It's just a little much. Anyway, you guys, that's everything that I have for you, episode 7, season 3. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell so you can be notified of when we release more reviews of movies and TV shows. As usual, I will be reviewing you, wow, that was a tongue twister, every day for the next 10 days until the season's over. We are on episode 7. There are only 3 days left. What do you guys think is gonna happen? I don't freaking know. I tell you what, a lot has gone down, and I'm just sitting on the edge of my seat, waiting to see how it all plays out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.